And so another mortal approaches, even as this one's blood has yet to drop. But my desire to extinguish mortal life has yet to be satiated. Come, you seem a warrior. Why not fight? Excellent. I hope you provide more of a challenge. Enough of this farce. I have fought more than enough mortals on your terms, on your ground. Let us see if you... We will finish this fight in my hollow, Tyne Hill. The magics of the Midden run strong in that.
You did it! What no one else has done. You actually bested that monster. It is much to ask, but none in our camp have been able to stand against him. You must answer his challenge. Fight him again. We don't know. He's not to Arthur, but he damn near fights like one. He's been coming here. There's some sick point he means to prove by gutting us. And those he doesn't kill outright are dragged back into the... Please, we're scouts, not seasoned fighters. We can't complete our mission if this headsman continues picking us off. Thank the gods. If he called you to Tyne Hill, then that means... But be warned. This Fae uses magics we haven't seen before. Or worse, there are those that fall to the headsman, but then there are others. Prisoner. He's in Tyne Hill. It's a hollow, somewhere in the Midden, I think. But he's a winter Fae. We do not know his name. He comes and butchers one of us. We don't know why. He just picks one of us, gives them a blade, and cuts them down. Alpha or human, fighter. Cluracan has its dark places, but the Midden... But we've been sent here for a reason, and we'll stay until we see it through. Find the headsman. Bring him to justice.
Wait a moment. You are not part of the army, are you? No matter. We are injured here and need someone fit enough to venture into the Midden. Somewhere in this mess of bodies is the corpse of my former scout, Venris. He was carrying the information. All I know is that it is somewhere in the Midden, along with thousands of other corpses. But Venris, you see, Venris bonded strongly with a wolf when we first arrived here. The wolf still lives, and I have no doubt he can find... Even if you knew what Venris looked like, it would not make... The wolf knows Venris's scent. He can track it through the Midden and lead you directly... Very well. I'll release the wolf now. Follow him and make sure nothing happens. Without him, we have no means of singling Venris's body out from all of the others. I have released Venris's wolf out, and if you follow the wolf, then you should have no difficulty in reaching Venris's corpse. Please, hurry!
Praise be to Mitharu, and may his blessing be upon you for visit. I have accompanied these noble Alpha in peace, and I would make use of you in my mission. The world needs to know how many of Mitharu's children gave. You will find an earring upon each soldier who has been slain. Bring the earrings to me, and I will be able to tally. There is no graver wrong than the apathy of one who could do good. But if you don't wish to assist, go with the gods.
Wooden gravestone standing tall by the sorrow's weary hall. Are the leaves now bearing fruit? Will the dead now follow suit? Are the Alfar nature's meat food the ravens meant to eat? Why do soldiers hang like tears? Why Tuatha covet fears? Hanging, hanging gallows tree, spreading baleful tyranny, ruined terror of the war, hallowed ground for nevermore.
The High King Mathon ruled the bleak, silent fields of Wintertide. He kept the season as it should be. The blizzards howling, the skies filled with snow in the gloom of a long night. He purified the land under a white blanket and allowed death to end the slow decay of autumn. The woods paid homage in leaves. The waters paused at his arrival. The world revered him in a barren... I have waited for you, mortal. It is not the nature of my kind to anticipate. I have only just awoken in this plane, and yet I find change, chaos running rampant. Who are the Winter Realm is racked by war, my people's magic in decline, and mortals scurry over my homeland. A travesty that I must right. There is an order to all things. Summer to winter, growth to rot. So what has happened while I slept is an affront to nature. The Fae declining while the Winter Court is sundered. If these Tuatha care not for the natural order, then I shall And so you arrive. That you made it all the way to this chamber unscathed is just another reason why you must be killed. Or perhaps I won't kill you outright. The strongest I keep on the edge of life, to use their energies to sustain this place, to rebalance this. The world has changed, mortal. You have heard it said before. I am certain. The long winter was birthed by my fallen kind, and though it may one day be reversed, it will never be undone. I only hope there will be a time for healing, and that when I rise again, I shall be reborn to it.
It is over then. The headsman will... I hate this place. That it might drive us so to think butchering us was some kind of justice. And what... We don't have much to offer. Or rather, much to spare. But please, accept whatever reward we can... Goodbye.
Thank the gods you were able to recover the reconnaissance the Venris carried. When the Tuatha tossed Venris in here, I feared all might have been lost. Take this. It is not much, but it is what we can offer, along with our thanks. Farewell.
Mithal.
Day. It is the hero of Melson. cheer. Care to take a look at my wares? Another time. Then.
And so you have come, whether to aid the house or rain punishment on the Tuatha. To assuage your confusion, I am Bizarrain, king of the house. During your trials, I will observe and communicate to you through this medium. This is about you, of course. You are the only mortal to be given a chance to join the House of Sorrows. But do not think such an offer is given out of honor or respect for you. What drives me to this offer is what brought you here. Necessity. Through the crystal you see before you, it is not magical in and of itself, but a conduit for my own magic. All your actions will be known to me. Every word will be listened to. What you do is of no concern to me. What I hope to evaluate is what you are, to know how you might best help the... I have locked the way behind you. The way forward is your only path out of these halls. I can tell you no more, other than that I will be watching.
The beast will kill me if you do not help. Beast roam these halls, mortal. Once these lands were quiet, gentle. Now they mean to kill all that tread upon it. My people have lived in peace for decades, centuries. But now we're awash in war and corruption, and we cannot stop it. I do not know. The midden, it has been... Wait, what was that? It is here. Farewell.
So you have completed your first trial. Your actions spoke volumes. You killed the creature that was chasing that woman. Why? Your crude attempts to elicit answers will not advance you any farther with me. Ahead, you will find a Fae of Sorrows, dying of poison. I hope you display more finesse when
Please, are you the mortal? Thank mercy, I have been poisoned. But now that you are... I do not know. Everything is blurred. It must have been him. He does whatever he cares with his subordinates. It was Bizarrene. I do not know. It is some poison, but we are weaker now. We are prone. I could have walked, please, mortal. I know it's strange, but the Fae are not like you. I will rise once more in time, but killing me will let me escape this suffering. Thank you.
Death is something you readily deliver, it seems. But did that Fae die as a result of your mercy or your barbarity? I lead a court of Winter Fae who wish to free these lands from the Tuatha, and we have gone too long without new blood. You have demonstrated substantial worth. One trial... You have reached this chamber at last. The time of trial. The House of Sorrows has always held a precarious position in this world. You think you have broken the Tuatha's grip on Cluracan. You have not. Even now, the Winter Fae and the House of Sorrows are... The House of Sorrows has always existed to preserve and maintain the oldest traditions of winter. We have reached the trial that I must be ready your weapon. You are to strike me down. What you need to do and why you must do it are two very different matters, mortal. I deal in instructions, not explanations. Indeed. Then welcome to our ranks, mortal. The Hearthstone I gave you at the start of the trials will now reflect your affinity with us. Come, join me at the House of Sorrows. Speak. Speak. I have a task for you. Of late, there are many in this house who have come to view. As such, there is need of someone unbiased by our house's history and the traditions there. We must move quickly. The Tuatha will not hold their strikes for long. Let us stop their next blow. You fail to understand. Although the Tuatha wage war with us, as they have with our enemies are subtle. They target individuals, not armies. They strike at convictions, not cities. And by doing so, for all our years of struggle, we know only this. That our enemy is led by a Tuatha agent, Saturnin. He is the master of this shadowy coup. We cannot right now. He hides himself and covers his tracks well. But I have a lead which you will investigate with one of our attender. Catarak has fled the house and killed a fellow member in doing so. I suspect Saturnin's influence. Bring Tybri to the body of Catarak's victim. Though dead, the Sorrows will remain on the corpse. The Sorrows can lead us. There is a tender named Catarak, who I want you to find him and put an end to him. For if he is not
Mortal, there is something that requires... You have been to the Midden, yes? The sacred ground being desecrated by the corpse. The nature of my request is not something the Midden needs, but something the Midden should do without. The corpses of your brethren have been thrown into the Midden as a declaration of hostility by the two. Their corruption and rot have drawn an ancient Lianshi Mithgra from slumber. She gluts herself on the bodies and will further corrupt the Midden if unchecked. To feed, Lianshi are drawn to death and decay. When mortal corpses began appearing in the Midden, Mithgra was unable to resist the temptation before. You cannot hope to solve the problem with a simple application of searching will yield no quarry. So you must be cunning. If we cannot find her in the Midden, find fresh corpses, the ones Mithgra prefers to eat, and cremate them. With no food to scavenge, She will make haste. What is it? I have felt the energies of Mithra fade to Ashara, mortal. At least the Midden will not be in danger of corruption any more than it already is. As payment, take this bauble. I discovered it on a body on one of your kind. May it be useful to you in your travels. Yes, yes.
So, you were the mortal. There were whispers that Bizarane had welcomed one of you amongst us. But to pick the... I forget myself. Bizarane has made his wishes clear, and we must do as he asks. Are you ready to begin? I am Tybri. I have only 2 centuries to my name. I can hear them. The sorrows in people. The essence of decay and ruin that precedes winter. Few delvers are left who can hear any sorrows at all, but never have any claim to hear them as much as I. Many believe me to be a liar, or an abomination. The Midden was once a sacred place for the House of Sorrows, for all winter fae, where our bodies do not rot as mortal corpses do. So when Saturnin placed the bodies of mortals, scavengers and beasts now roam the Midden, and the body we seek is deep within. Farewell. The body is here. I must begin my work. But the magic is... Hold them back while I commune with the... Farewell. is done. Cadoroc's sorrows left a strong impression on the corpse. He is hiding in the siren. You should go there, but be wary. The impression Cadoroc left on the body was conflicted. Something is not right here. I will return to the house. With the dead do not speak lies. Cadoroc has gone to Siren Crypt in the Drowned Forest. It was once a mighty fortress, but like all things in this war, it was reduced to ruin. Lesser, cruder beasts and beings walk its halls now. For Cadoroc to hide there, it makes little sense. But from what the sorrows told me, it seems as though he had nowhere else to go. He is the Faithlog Tocht, the choking vine. He reaches from briars dark and unknown to strangle the life from us. It is the emblem of the house. It is the heart of the midden. It is said it has always been here. Farewell.
Is smiling up. It is the hero of Melson Shear. Had to take a look at my wares. Another. Time then. Interested in a trinket or a gem? Realty's Ma has what you need. Another time then.
Can't stop now. It's good to keep working. It reminds me... that I'm still alive. That you keep safe.